LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys, I guess Dana White, his bald head, must have heard me complaining over here because I was like, how they gonna have Alexis Davis and Liz Carmouche on a prelim? How they gonna have that? But yeah, they put them on in later in the card, and I'm like, good, because I thought more people needed to see Alexis Davis and Liz Carmouche. This was a good fight. This was a good fight. I don't know what the crowd was booing, man. This fight was good, and I thought Alexis Davis. I thought she did more in the fight, but Alexis Davis at 125 pounds, Alexis looked like the damn crypt keeper, man. She looked drawed in. I'm talking about her face looked drawed in, and it's almost like she looked like, you know, if somebody blow on the back of her neck, she gonna fall over. Like Alexis don't look too good at 125 pounds. I thought she was much better equipped at 135. That's just me. But Alexis Davis, she did her thing. Liz Carmouche, I don't know. Liz Carmouche, she would get some impressive takedowns, but she didn't do anything with the takedowns. And Alexis Davis several times reversed the position. Alexis Davis got a hell of a guard, man. Some people use their guard for defense. Some people actually use their guard as an offensive weapon. Alexis Davis uses her guard as a submission tool. And I kept wondering, why does Liz Carmouche keep taking Alexis Davis down? That's what Alexis Davis wants. She wanted to be on the ground. And every time Liz Carmouche seemed like she had Alexis Davis in a peculiar spot, Alexis would throw an armbar submission. And I'm telling you, man, Alexis kept slapping that armbar on. In round two, I think it was round two, Alexis Davis probably could have had a submission. It was either round one or round two. She could have had a submission. She just didn't have enough time to really, she had it sunk in deep, man, but she only had it in for about 10 seconds. So, that was the end of the round. Round two, I gave that more to Alexis Davis. I thought Alexis did more, I thought, Alexis controlled most of the fight. She controlled most of the ground. And Alexis was more active than Liz Carmouche. Liz Carmouche, though, I want to say toward the middle of the second round, she almost got Alexis up out of there. But Alexis, being the veteran that she is, man, she recovered. She recovered nicely. And she pulled Liz Carmouche into her guard. Alexis Davis got a hell of a guard, y'all. Her guard is incredible. And every time she pulled Liz Carmouche into the guard, it completely nullified Liz's offense. Liz can do minimal damage within Alexis's guard. So it's a very strong guard, man. And maybe one day I'll do a film study just on Alexis Davis and the application of a guard. Because, some fighters, they don't use the guard effectively, but Alexis Davis, I tell you what, man, if she's in trouble, she'll pull guard and that's it, In round three, I gave round three completely to Liz Carmouche. Liz Carmouche did more damage in round three. But then, again, Alexis Davis and that damn guard, And I knew it was a matter of time. And I'm sitting here wondering, why won't Liz just separate? Why won't Liz get up and separate and just really try to, do some damage to Alexis on her feet? But, Alexis, she was showing a pretty good jab. And so I thought Liz was getting frustrated with Alexis's jab. That's what it looked like Liz was getting very frustrated with that jab. Alexis Davis, though, her stand-up in the first, in the first and half of the second round, her stand-up didn't look good. It didn't look good at all. And then toward the end of the second round and parts of the third round, she started to tighten up on her stand-up. And she started giving some leg kicks, which I thought she should have kept doing. Alexis Davis should have continued the leg kicks to Liz Carmouche. Liz Carmouche didn't like them. Liz didn't like them at all. And, I thought that could have been a game plan, but Alexis kind of neglected that. But toward the end of the third round, boy, it got interesting. Liz Carmouche had Alexis Davis, and, I thought Liz was going to get a finish, man. And then Alexis reversed the ground position, and she got top control, and she got a mount on Liz Carmouche. It was a good fight. Alexis Davis, threw in 2 armbar submissions. The second armbar submission, Liz Carmouche picked Alexis Davis clean up off the ground and body slammed her twice in a row. And Alexis, she let that armbar go. She ain't want to be slammed again. Liz Carmouche is strong, man. I don't know how they making 125 pounds. I don't know. Because Liz Carmouche looked big to be a flyweight. She looked big. But I tell you what, them tough girls, they got some problems with these two. If these two are going to remain in the flyweight division, them tough girls, they got some problems, okay? They not going to be able to come in there and blow these two out, okay? These two, no, they're not the most, skillful in areas, but they're good in enough areas to be a problem. Especially Alexis Davis. I mean, she a veteran, man. She can submit you at any point. And these young girls, y'all better look out. Y'all better not be careless, because you know they're going to try to throw these tough girls in there with these two and are thinking that it's going to be like a win or easy win, but you ain't get no easy wins against these two. And I probably picked these two to beat a majority of those girls at flyweight. Said a majority, not all. There are two. There are two flyweights that y'all know who I'm going to say that they probably can't beat. But that's just the way that is. Shout out to Alexis Davis on a victory. I scored the fight 2 rounds to 1, Alexis Davis. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.